So, guess what your midterm project is going to be? All right, it's going to be a poster. And I want you to use all of the skills. So I literally want you to look at your book and say, what have we done in these first 8, 10, 9 chapters? I don't know, we kind of jumped around, but I think we're pretty consistent up through chapter 9 or 10. You were going to make a poster, but I want you to really focus on typography, type, using all the cool things we've learned today. I want you to use fonts from Typekit, because when you send me your file, all I have to do is hit sync, and your file looks exactly as you intended. Versus if you work with something at home, I'm not going to have it. So I want you to use Typekit fonts. I want you to do all these cool things you learned today, and I want you to focus on color. Because last week we learned about color, all those built-in tools to help you find cool color families. You guys learned gradients. How'd you like that freeform gradient? That's new.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool, right? Yeah, really cool. How about that blend tool? Was that weird? Where you made the shapes like suck into other shapes? Yeah. There's cool stuff, right? So really showcase critical thinking skills, creativity, impress me, have fun with this. What is this, you say? Why is she not telling us? I don't know. Blackboard home, illustration, learning plans. So it's going to be a poster. This is a very generic, boring rubric, but I'll show it to you and then I'll explain more of the details. Come on, open up. All right, never mind. I'll show you in another way. So here's the Dropbox for it. It's due by the end of class next week at noon. Next week is 100% lab. I'm not going to talk about anything else. So you have the rest of today, all week, and next week to finish this. Here we go. It's an event poster. Showcase all of your skills thus far. Complexity and challenge. So, critical thinking skills. You manipulate directional handles. You know how to make things other than simple shapes. You can do some cool stuff with the pen tools. You use text tools, use styles, or that touch text thing that we did with the letter R, warping, wrapping, etc. for a complex and challenging design. You apply cool colors to your area using fills, gradients, and patterns. What I didn't type in here is do not squiggle in your color. When I look at your outline view, if I see a circle that's filled with yellow, I should just see a simple outline in outline view. I should not see squiggle, squiggle, squiggle because you use the brush tool to color in yellow. That's not how we color in yellow. Brush tool we're going to learn in a week or two, and that's going to be fun and cool, but that's not how we do it yet. Plus, what's the point? The point of the brush tool is that you actually see what the brush does. You see the lines and the cool, it looks like a real paintbrush, not just something filled with yellow. Fills, gradients, patterns. You guys learned about patterns last week. There's a pattern library. You can apply patterns to stuff. Detail and rigor to use as a portfolio piece. That's what it's going to be about. But what are the details? What are the details? I'll turn this on now. I just didn't want you guys looking ahead and getting ahead of me. So I hid it till just now. Oh, you better be in there. Twirl it open. Here we go. You are going to be creating a full bleed 11 by 17 poster. 11 by 17 is the trim size. Illustrator is a little bit different. You set up your artboard as an 11/17, but then you set up the bleeds to be 1/8 of an inch. Remember how that red line goes outside of it? It's smarter than Photoshop. Way better. So set it up correctly. Remember to add the bleed to the artboard setup. The event is up to you, but make sure it lends itself to this project. So I want you to Google search festival event posters to get some inspiration, and I just did a screenshot of it. So you're going to be making a poster for something cool like this. Summerfest, Country USA, Jazz in the Park, Bastille Days. Have fun with it. Maybe the county fair. But it has to be an informational poster, not just a poster that, you know, is one graphic and you're going to buy it because it's pretty. So it has to have details. You can see that type is a big part of it. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Some details. This is an Illustrator project, no images. Yes, we can put photos in Illustrator. We're not doing that. It's going to be all vector graphics. Don't use images. All of your vector work must be your own. So don't just go out and find a vector of something and plop it in there. It has to be something that you draw or create on your own. You can do what we've done before, like with the fruit, where you use a photo as a template layer to give you reference and you draw it from there. So you could have an extra artboard with a photo or an extra file with a photo attached as a template layer to draw it out. Like maybe you wanted to draw that tree and you just couldn't figure out how to do it without a template layer. Go ahead and do that. As you can see, these are kind of graphical elements that are used here. It's not fine art drawing. I'm not a great drawing person at all. I would freak out if I heard this, but you can do it. I know you can do it. So you may use the template feature for a photo as inspiration. You may not use vector graphics created by anyone else, including Adobe Stock. So don't just go steal trees, draw trees, whatever. Dazzle Me. Use shapes, paths, and transform your artwork. Use the pen and pencil tool for unique shapes. Apply color. Think about those color guides and harmonies. Do not squiggle in color with a brush. I knew I wrote it somewhere. Apply gradients, blends, patterns. Apply text and effects, character and paragraph styles, text on a path, text on a closed path, envelope warp, the touch tool, and then organize your project with properly named layers and layer groups. If you look at all the chapters we've done in this book, that's all of them. That's the gist of all of them. So you don't have to use one of everything. It's not that, but it's show me how cool you are. Have fun with it. Make it something exciting. You know, you can, especially when we get our new printer, we can print these and trim them down, and you can have a cool poster for your room, or you can make posters for Christmas for people. This is what happens once you get into graphic design. Everybody gets something. Oh, look what I did with your name. I made it out of donuts. Merry Christmas. So have fun with it. You know, look for inspiration, but do whatever excites you. Any questions or concerns? Due at the end of class next week, all open lab.
We have to have the draft sketch, like how we did it.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea, but I failed to mention that. So I don't need it, but I would always recommend. It's always a good idea to sketch out ideas and thoughts, get your creative process going before you get to the computer, but that works for a lot of people. Honestly, it does not work for me. I'm not kidding. I have to be on the computer and start doing stuff and rearranging and have happy accidents. And when I taught design fundamentals, I used to show this series of this artist, this world-renowned artist, who told me, like, she can't think unless she's sitting at the computer. Like, she can't get going until she's doing stuff. So for those of you, sketching is always a great idea. We force you to do it a lot. I'm not going to force it for this assignment. And if that's not your style, ignore it. If it is your style, start sketching. Good question. I should probably add that next year. So have fun with it. There's some cool stuff. Like I said, if you Google event posters or festivals especially, there's tons of fun stuff. There's actually a really cool poster on all of our bulletin boards. If you've walked around for Cream, have you guys seen that? It's like a psychedelic 60s band that's coming to the Weill Center, whatever.
They're still together?
Well, either they are, or they're replacements, or it's a cover group. I don't know. Could be a cover group for all I know. They're around, though, and they're really cool. They use the real retro 60s psychedelic big fat type, and it's cool colors, and it's one of the best posters you'll see hanging around here right now. I should go steal it.